So we have verified that forward, backward, and turn navigations are working. Let's check if sprint is working. So this is the forward motion, up arrow, and if I press shift and up arrow, that's actually the sprint. The player is running now. And jump should work on pressing P, but it is not. The reason is the code checks uh, the jump happens only if the player is grounded. That means the player is on the ground. And in our case, the ground is the terrain. Uh, and if you see properties of first-person controller, these are the parameters or variable that are used in the script, first-person controller script, to check if or rather, the grounded indicates whether the player is grounded or not. It's a Boolean. And the, let me go to the code and show. So this is the first-person controller script. And there is a method called GroundedCheck. If you see here, it is checking the ground, if a player is on the ground, uh, by drawing a sphere around the player of this radius, grounded radius, uh, for any object on the grounded layers. Now, this parameter is important, grounded radius, and that parameter can be configured in the properties here, ground radius. So right now it is set to 0.5 meters. But if you observe the height of uh, the origin of the player is at 2 meters. So that's why the sphere is not colliding with the terrain. So we can fix this uh, by increasing it to, say, let's say 3. And when I set to 3, immediately you can see that the grounded checkbox is checked. That means the script is also seeing that the player is on the ground. Now, at this point, if I press space, the player is able to jump. And you can you can set the jump height here. It's right now set to 1.2. If I set it to 3, and so it will jump higher. By the way, right now you don't see the mouse pointer here. If you want to see the mouse pointer again, then press escape and it frees the mouse. And then you can change, you can stop or change any other parameter. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to change ground radius to 3. There is other way to do this, another way. So if you see here, the player has character controller component, and the first player script has access to that. For example, yeah, with this controller is actually the character controller. You can see here it is initialized by getting the character controller component. And the character controller also has code to check if the player is grounded. And it's very, very simple. It just has one Boolean called, I think, isGrounded. And we can use that in the grounded function. So instead of checking the spheres or drawing the sphere, we can simply say grounded. Nope. Grounded equal to controller dot is grounded. And in that case, we don't need this code.